Hey everyone, Chandler here, and today I'm joined with a very special guest, which you will see in just a second. As you all know, I am agender, which means that I do not have a gender, and I use they/them pronouns. But something that maybe you don't know is that I've decided that I'm never going to go on hormones, so I'm never going to take testosterone.
Hey everyone, my name is Ryan Cassata and I use he, him, his pronouns, and I identify as transgender and I also identify as queer. The factors that influenced my decision to not take hormones mostly was my singing voice. I am a singer and that's like one of the main things about me, and I didn't want to lose that, and I've also written hundreds of songs with this voice, and I wouldn't be able to sing them the same way as I wrote them if my voice changed. Producers have told me, don't change your voice, just keep it the way it is. Your voice is great. You could cut through a record, so just keep your voice the way it is.
I feel a lot more comfortable with how my body is now in terms of being androgynous. A lot of parts of my body, and my voice included, that I don't want to change, and also I don't like the idea for me having to remember to take my testosterone. I wouldn't be able to remember to take it, and then it's so expensive, and I feel like there were a lot of factors that made it to where I personally didn't want to take testosterone. But there have been times when I've wanted to take testosterone.
There have been times that I've wanted to start hormones. I go through about a phase of about 2 weeks of really wanting to go on hormones every year, and I just kind of wait till it passes. Sometimes I actually go as far as calling the endocrinologist, but usually it passes and I realize, this isn't for me. I'm just getting pressured by society and by the trans community.
There have been times where I have had really bad body dysphoria, and I wanted the facial hair and the sideburn and broader shoulders, There have been times where I have wanted to start testosterone and that I've wanted to have a deeper voice. There have been times when I have felt that way, but I know that since these feelings are so few and far between, that since I have conflicting views over whether or not I should take testosterone, that it would be a better bet for me to never start taking testosterone, since I go back and forth so much between do I want to take it, do I not want to take it. However, there have been quite a few people that react really negatively when they find out that I don't want to take testosterone. There are people that say that I'm not actually transgender, that I'm just faking it. There are always people that make comments that they're not going to take me seriously because I don't take testosterone, or because I'm not ever going to take testosterone. There have been people that have told me that I'm not trans enough. I have received other transgender people telling me that I'm not trans enough because I'm not going to start hormones.
The LGBT community is okay with me not being on hormones. It's really the trans community that's not okay with me not being on hormones. I've received a lot of hateful comments from the trans masculine community about me not being on hormones, saying that I need to start. I can't wait till he starts. I hope he starts. He's not as masculine as me because he's not on hormones. He'll never be a man because he's not on hormones. Things like that. So from super simple things to aggressive things people have said. So it's just not cool. And yeah, I've been told I'm not trans enough because I'm not on hormones, and for other things, I used to have my hair long, so people were up in arms about that too, and it's just not cool. It's really a shame the way we treat each other in the trans community, and I am calling for it to stop.
I think that's really damaging, to tell someone that they can't be who they are just because they've decided for themselves that they don't want to undergo hormone replacement therapy. I feel like telling someone that you're not going to take them seriously, that you're not going to call them by their desired pronouns or their desired names simply because they don't take hormones. Telling someone that you're not going to be able to respect who they are and their identity just because they don't look a certain way. If someone says that they identify as a male and they're not taking hormones, they're still a male. Like, he's still a guy even if he's not taking testosterone. And it's really damaging to know that people don't feel like they can be themselves and be true to their identity unless they go through hormones. Transitioning isn't one path for every single person. Like, for me personally, the only transitioning that I'm doing, that I feel comfortable doing, and that I want to do, is that I've changed my name legally, and that was really all that I wanted for myself.
The "you're not trans enough" comments have affected me because they make me less confident, I would say, and they don't make me question who I am, because I know who I am, but they make me less confident in who I am, and they just make me uncomfortable, and they don't make me feel welcome in this community. And the "you're not trans enough" comments are coming from the trans community. It's not an okay thing to say because it hurts. It's not a nice comment to someone. It's basically saying someone, you don't belong in this community because you don't fit in. And all our lives we don't fit in. So it's like, how are you going to tell us that we don't fit in our own community?
Telling me that I'm not trans enough is so damaging, knowing that you don't feel like I am part of the community just because I'm not going to take hormones. I am trans enough.
My name is Ryan Cassata, and I am trans enough.